Welcome to one of the strangest chapters in Australian history, the Emu War of 1932. No, this wasn't a war between nations or armies. It was a battle between humans and birds. Specifically, the emu, a large, flightless bird native to Australia. So, how did the Australian military end up fighting emus? Let's dive into the bizarre story. After World War I, many Australian soldiers were granted farmland to help them reintegrate into civilian life. However, the Great Depression hit in the 1930s, and farmers were struggling to make ends meet. To make things worse, around 20,000 emus descended upon Western Australia's farmlands, devouring crops and causing widespread destruction. Desperate for help, the farmers turned to the Australian government, and in November 1932, soldiers armed with machine guns were sent to deal with the emus. Led by Major GPW Meredith, the military believed they could easily cull the birds and save the crops. The first encounters didn't go as planned. Emus, despite their size, are incredibly fast and agile. The soldiers struggled to take down the birds, and emus often scattered in different directions, making them difficult targets. Even with machine guns, the military had trouble keeping up with these resilient birds. As the days went by, the situation grew more embarrassing for the military. Despite firing thousands of rounds, only a few emus were killed, and the rest continued to outsmart the soldiers. One officer famously remarked that, if we had a military division with the bullet-carrying capacity of these birds, it would face any army in the world. After a few weeks, the military withdrew, having declared defeat. The emus had won, and the crops remained vulnerable. The government ultimately decided to provide farmers with other means of assistance, including bounties for emu heads, which proved more effective than military intervention. The Emu War may not have been a true war, but it has gone down in history as one of Australia's most unusual and comical military endeavors. It serves as a reminder that sometimes nature cannot be tamed by brute force, especially when it comes in the form of thousands of determined emus. Thanks for watching this look into Australia's hilarious yet humbling encounter with nature. The Emu War might not have been a success for the Australian Army, but it remains a story worth telling. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, share, and subscribe for more fascinating tales from history.